Hello there, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching. This is Andy coming to you live from andyachuga.com, and today I just want to shoot a quick video for you on how to use attraction marketing in attracting your clients and generating leads for your MLM business, your network marketing business, or any other business that you may be involved in. So let's get started. This is episode number 4 on how to build any business online. So this strategy is used a lot by most of the top income earners and people that are building 6 solid figure businesses online just by attracting people. So I'm going to first explain what attraction marketing is, and I'll share with you how you can use it to generate leads for your business. Now, attraction marketing, you can relate it very much to fishing. When you put your fishing rod with a bait on it in the water, you attract the fishes. So it's sort of like giving your audience what they want, and in return, they start looking for you and they exchange their details in order for you to contact them or in order to get the information that you're offering. So it's basically sharing useful and valuable content that your target audience is looking for. Now, when you do that, a lot of people start looking for you, and then you start building your list or you start generating leads. So this is just in a nutshell what attraction marketing is all about. So how do we actually use this to build a business on the internet or to generate leads on the internet for either network marketing or home business? Now, I'm going to go through 5 major steps that I've actually followed that's worked for me. And step number 1 is that you need to believe that you have value. Now, the reason why I say this is you need to have some value to give. Now, most of the times when I know for sure that when I started, I didn't believe I had any value to give. Now, if you're in the home business industry or network marketing industry, or you own a business, you have value, believe it or not. You've got value that most of your audience or your target market do not have. Otherwise, they wouldn't need your service. So you've got certain information that they are looking for. So you've got some value that they need. So long as you have that value and you're confident and you believe in that value, it's easier to share that value. So first of all, you need to make sure that you believe in yourself and in the value that you have. If you can believe in the value that you have, you will be very confident when you're sharing that value, and you know that value would benefit somebody. Step number 2 is when you get started, you need to borrow the expertise of someone who is more influential. This is especially if you are in the network marketing industry. Most network marketers will create sort of like will have a sponsor, or you would have an upline, or you'd have somebody in the business that knows way better than you, that you can borrow their credibility. Because when we start online, or when you start in your business, you have little or no credibility. So you want to borrow the credibility of someone and then you ride on that credibility. Now, if you're running a normal shop, you want to borrow, iconic figures. You want to borrow certain things, or you might want to think about it in a smart way, but you want to borrow the credibility of somebody. Now, if you're online and you're an online marketer, you want to borrow the credibility of very successful online marketers and use their videos, use their names, use their things, things that they've come up with, content they've created, and then use that, just leverage that to promote whatever you're promoting. Now, I've got a great system that can help you do that, where you've got 6-7 figure earners who are actually giving this value to us for free, so we can share this value for free. So you can check it out. There will be a link at the end of the video, or somewhere in the blog post if you're watching this on my blog. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is to have a medium for sharing this value. Now, if you have some value to give, or if you borrowed some value, or you've gone for a training, right? Let's say you go for your MLM company training or your network marketing company training, and you've taken down some notes. You have to find a way of sharing it. You need to have a medium for sharing that value. This could be in the form of a blog, or it could be video marketing. It could be social media. It could be any other avenue online that you can choose. Now, we always, advise that you choose one specific, strategy, and that will be your main strategy for sharing your content and for marketing. So you are going to use that medium to market all your valuable content that you create. So you need to choose a medium. Some people use social media, some people use blogging, some people use a way where they can share that medium, that value. Now, when you share that value, you're not just giving away the value, you're giving it in exchange for their details, so you can present to them something else you have. So you could use something like a lead pages or something like funded proposals that would help you do this. So find a way of getting them to exchange their details for the value that they want to get. If they want to get great value, and most people don't mind, if they're looking for a way of curing acne, of dealing with acne, and you're in the health and wellness industry, and you've provided maybe a PDF or a cheat sheet or something that they can actually use to, cleanse or eliminate acne or whatever that it may help them, whatever value, most people don't mind exchanging their details just to get the information, because you're giving them great value. So there's nothing wrong with that. And the whole idea is that when you've done that, next thing to do is you want to qualify that lead. You want to make sure that you follow up in a series. So this is where autoresponders come in. This is where you need a solid CRM. So when somebody logs in or put their details in a lead page or a website that you've created, you will be able to follow up with them consistently and then give them more value, give them more great value, and then at some point at the right time you present your business or whatever that you have to sell. Now that is attraction marketing in a nutshell, and that's how to use it. So thank you so much for watching this video. For more tips and tricks and for more ways of building your business online, please feel free to visit my blog andyachuga.com, or subscribe to my channel if you're watching on YouTube. I do come up with great content on a daily basis, fresh new content on how to build any business at all online, especially for home business owners and small business and entrepreneurs. So feel free to subscribe, leave your comments, and then I'll be able to relate with you more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. Bye.